What's up, everybody? I'm Frankfurter, that's Magically Average, and today we are talking about Summer 2023 anime. That's right, we are going to be going through the entire list on livechart.me with the one filter of shows from last season still showing, or not showing, sorry, but everything beyond that is fine too. We are going to be talking about everything that is on this list that is coming out, good and bad. Probably going to skip the handful of children's show at the very bottom, but let's start the list at the very bottom, like we normally do, because I remember that. I remember that immediately.
Good job. I'm surprised that you remembered the thing that we've been doing for the last
Yep.
2 or 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too sometimes. Starting it off with Theater of Darkness. No synopsis. Looks unnerving.
Theater of Darkness. What the fuck?
It's a short form. I'm not going to do the two children's show at the bottom there.
Yeah, but
Well, I guess the rest of these are kind of kids shows too.
I was proud of you for a moment, and it's all gone. It's how fast you ruin the moment.
Where do you want to start then? Do you want to start one above it? Or one to,
really. I mean,
to the left of it?
I don't think there's a lot of people out there just itching to get another Shadowverse Flame, Seven Shadows Hen, or Bangji Dream, It's My Go. But if you are, you have 2 new seasons.
I said one above it, which is Mix Macy Story Season 2.
I don't know. It's a baseball? Female baseball team. Softball, I guess then? Baseball. I don't know.
I don't know. Middle schoolers. Me neither.
It's by OLM, so it's gonna be really pretty at least. But
this is true. But yeah,
no, let's start at the actual line.
So the next one, Synduality Noir.
Yeah, that's that one.
Sure. All right. By 8-bit, we got Synduality Noir. Looks like a mecha show with a little bit of like inspiration from Nier Automata.
Well, the year is 2242 AD. And it sounds like the main character's name is Megas.
Who had fallen asleep with no memory of their past, finally awoke. We started at the bottom of that description.
It's like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
More than 100 years have passed since then, and mankind has finally become...
It is like Breath of the Wild. It's Breath of the Wild, but as a mecha show. There you go.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out on this. It's sci-fi.
There is the random few every season or so that will likely pick from the bottom, but I think this is one of the first times where I think the first couple of rows I'm like, meh.
But what sucks is that Studio 8-bit, like 8-bit Studio, is really good. Like they did Blue Lock that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
No, again, I am not judging this based off of the end because it's the same thing with that baseball one, the Mix Mighty Story.
That's true. OLM.
It's by OLM. Like it's gonna look pretty. I'm sure this is gonna look great because yeah, Blue Lock, the studio that did Blue Lock,
Slime.
What else? I'm looking at all the other ones that they did. Nothing.
Infinite Stratos.
A couple, yeah.
Irregular at Magic High School.
Yeah, like it's gonna look really good. It's the determining factor is the story good, and I don't know. To me, it's hard to get me into mechas to begin with. It's not my cup of tea most often, so I'm probably going to skip this one. But again, it's gonna look nice at least. So you got that going for you, all of you Synduality Noir fans out there.
Yep. The next one, I actually, you know what? It is a comedy. Let me just give this one episode, because I might be bored in 17 days and just want to do one episode. The Masterful Cat is depressed again today.
You're not gonna. First off, you're not gonna be bored. You're slogging through One Piece.
Yeah, it's gonna slow down too.
You've got to be very bored. You've got to be extremely bored in order for you to go, I'm gonna sit down and watch The Masterful Cat is depressed again. It looks funny. I love the fact it's one of the first times ever, in my memory at least, that one of the categories of this anime is anthropomorphic.
I gotta know what else is in here other than B-Stars and BNA.
Oh, this studio. Oh God, is it just
Oh, Everyday Life with Monster Girls or Monster Musume, whatever it is.
Oh no.
Cells at Work. I don't know how that one works out, but okay.
Oh
Monster
no.
Girl Doctor, Interspecies Reviewers. Yeah, this was a
Oh
mistake.
no.
This was a
Wait,
mistake.
are you looking at the studio or
No,
what?
no, 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 no. I'm looking at
Oh,
anthropomorphic.
anthropomorphic. Yeah. Well, do you not know what anthropomorphic
No, I
means?
do. I do. I'm just
Oh,
wondering
okay.
what else would be on this list other than the
Oh
things that I.
no, I
Boy and the
was
Beast was a
saying.
great movie, by the way. Sorry. Anyways,
I
continue.
was saying. Oh no. Well, okay. So the studio Go Hands is also doing The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses this season. So
Oh, interesting.
good
They
for them
did
there.
K as well.
But but the rest of them I'm looking and I'm like, oh, it just looks very sexual.
Hmm. I
Some
see
of at
what you
least
mean.
so yeah, I'm getting very worried. This anthropomorphic being.
Yeah, but he's
Um,
depressed. I don't think anything.
yeah, but how do you cheer someone up?
No, that's true. All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
move on. I'm gonna give that an episode just to see
Okay.
the gene of
You could
AI.
rest it out for us.
Jesus Christ, Madhouse. What are you doing, Madhouse? Humanity's
Madhouse has
Dream.
been doing weird ones lately.
That they.
Madhouse has been like kind of a little off the wall, off the
Yeah.
wall lately.
Humanity's Dream, crystal humanoid technology. They have illnesses just like humans, but the treatment options are quite different. The troubled AIs band together, and the new doctor at the with the new and the new doctor at the facility pseudo bears witness. There's a big old
Yeah,
no.
I know I know you read that just now, and it was kind of struggling a little bit. I
Yep.
still didn't understand it.
Nope, I didn't either.
Still did not understand what's going on. Um,
Yeah, they've done some
yeah, I don't know.
interesting ones recently.
Well, last season they did Yamada-kun, which was a
This
really
current
fun one.
season, yeah.
Or,
They've
sorry,
got
yeah. Excuse me, this current season.
they've got one more episode. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
pretty good.
They've
What
gotten
the?
some the
Oh, I
vampire
didn't.
dies.
I didn't realize that Madhouse did High School of the Dead. Jesus, that's
Classic.
woof.
Yeah, Gene of AI, no for me. Gonna just nip that in the
Yeah,
bud.
there's also that manga that's on Shonen about the replicants stuff. I can't remember what
Oh,
it's called off the
Fabricant
top of my head.
100.
Yeah, I can't get into that either. I don't know.
I
Probably just because it's too close to like what people are afraid of in this very moment in time. About the robots are taking over and AI is going to destroy the world, and I'm like,
the
yeah, the
AI
last thing we
part,
need is to
yeah.
like, yeah, the last thing we need is to put more fuel on the fire and be like, look, them Japanese cartoons are predicting the future. They're trying to corrupt us. Get them. Like,
Love that that's your accent of that
that's
population.
that's like the average American. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's fair.
let's be honest here.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I,
I mean, it sounds interesting enough, and it's done by Madhouse because so again, like at least the animation's gonna be pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. Story wise, I probably won't get into it.
I'm not watching it. I'm passing, and I'm not watching the next show. Pokemon Horizons, a series. I think is this
I
the
think it's just a
start of the new?
continuation.
Okay,
No. It began in spring.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
so this
says
is
episode 12, 3 days. So yeah, this is just continuation of
yeah.
the new
So
Pokemon.
this is for anyone who's not aware. This is the new MC.
Ash Ketchum is no longer there anymore.
Yeah. The 16-year-old that's been 16 for the last 32 years or whatever is finally retiring at the ripe old age of 16.
Right?
So he can go out with his trophy finally. Do you think it? Because I always I love the fact that like when you watch cartoon, because Pokemon's one of those ones where the characters just always remain the same,
Yeah.
right? And that's standard for like a lot of Western cartoons too. Like I watch Bob's Burgers. You know how many times they've celebrated Christmas and the kids are in the same grade still? Like you just kind of get past that, right? But with Ash, it's they like when they announced like, oh, there's gonna be a new MC and all the like the goodbyes and stuff. People were like, this motherfucker had like so many chances to finally win. Are we really that surprised that he finally won? Like he
Yeah.
basically ravaged the entire planet to finally get his W. He went through so many different regions. He threw friends aside. Like he
Did he
constantly
throw
changed
friends aside, or
Pokemon.
did the friends throw him aside because he couldn't win?
Oh, I'm oh Oh, that's deep cut, man. I don't know. We'd have to have a whole other podcast episode about that.
Yeah,
I
I'm sure
think.
we could if we actually watched the show, but
Yeah,
I
but
like this Tyler, the Tyler that doesn't rush me along through the entire list because this list is a lot smaller. I will say
but
this
yeah, because
list
you just because it's a lot smaller. What the fuck? What do
this
you
list
think?
is a hell of a lot smaller compared to the
Yeah,
past few seasons.
the last season it was gonna take us a millennia to get through, and you wanted to sit on your ass, and you're like, let's pull up the trailer, and I'm like, no,
Where else would I
no.
sit? What else would I sit on?
I don't know. You confuse me sometimes.
Anyways,
You throw me curveballs.
moving on. Ayaka, by Studio Blanc, the fantasy, just straight up fantasy.
Yeah,
From the poster,
the single category ones always throw me off.
Yeah, and from the poster alone, this looks like something I probably wouldn't watch, but let's read because it's a shorter synopsis. The story follows Yukito Yanagi, an orphan who one day encounters an eccentric disciple of his father's. That's a weird sentence. The strange man takes him to his birthplace on Ayakajima, made up of 7 islands where mysterious beings called Mitama and dragons are rumored to reside. There, Yukito meets his father's 2 other disciples who protect the harmony of Ayakajima, which soon threatens to collapse. No, I'm good.
Not a lot to go off of.
No, it's not. Studio Blanc, I feel like they've done some good things. I just don't. Oh, they did life lessons. Yep. That's
really
what it
about
was.
They've had a lot of gaps in recent years.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah. So I don't know. Animation wise, it might be a little clunky. I liked Life Lesson with Urimichi Onisan, but it wasn't like the prettiest or the most well animated by any means. But yeah, I don't know. This one just seems I don't trust anime that are single category. There's a sweet spot. I think 3 is a sweet spot.
Yeah,
You
I
get
would
above
agree.
5, you're getting a little too deep into the weeds into what your anime is actually about. If you stick with 1, I'm like, man,
Four is okay because I feel like a lot of 4s are action adventure. Like that could just be 1.
No, 4s are more slice of life, romance, comedy, and then 1 like
Well, I was just looking at
one.
Pokemon and it's action adventure comedy fantasy. It's like action adventure could just be 1 category. It does not need to be 2.
Yeah, that's fair. Normally I like 3 with the 4th being like the actual like genre to it. Right? Like we'll get to a couple later on, but there's some that are like slice of life, romance, comedy, school. So you're like, oh cool, well, this is like,
don't even need to read the synopsis. I know where this is going. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. This one probably going to say no to.
Yeah, I'm saying no to Ayaka.
Yeah, I'm going to trust that I made the right decision. Normally I will take into consideration what people say on social media and stuff. Like if I see a lot of TikToks or Instagram videos on an anime and people are like, "Whoa, you got to watch this." I'll be like, "Okay, I might take a look."
Yeah.
But this is not one I'm starting on my own. So, good luck all you avid watchers out there. Let me know if it's good.
There's another 1 category fantasy show. Yohane the Jesus. Paraline?
Paralian.
Okay, sure. Sunshine in the Mirror. Yeah,
this looks... you didn't say it correctly.
Yohane?
It's Yohane the Paralian Sunshine in the Mirror.
Oh, because everything's capitalized. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome.
Done by Studio Sunrise, which is a phenomenal studio. But yeah, this looks like just kind of idolish, lowly stuff that I don't need.
Yeah, it's got fairies and maybe it's like a fairies school. I don't know.
Nobody knows the story of the girl that everybody knows. Numazu. God, that's confusing. Anyways, Numazu is a scenic port town surrounded by the mountains and the sea. Yohane, a girl who has struggled to fit in with her... Yeah, right? Struggled to fit in with her surroundings since childhood, spends her day avoiding people in the city. What I want to do, my true whereabouts, that is. Walking with a girl that cannot be honest in a mysterious world you are familiar with. Another sun has just appeared. Nope.
Why are these descriptions becoming more like French noir films?
Oh,
Like they don't say anything. What did you just read
I
a sentence that said
it was
that
word
said
salad. It was
what
just
I
word
want to do,
salad.
my true whereabouts, that is, and that's it. That's the sentence. That doesn't make any grammatical sense either. What I want to do, my true whereabouts, that is,
I mean, it was just like Ayaka's
and it's
fucking
done.
synopsis, where
That's what I mean.
encounters an eccentric disciple of his father's.
And then meets more disciples because things are in danger.
Of fathers.
Of fathers, yeah,
But it's just
of
father.
fathers,
It's just father. Just cut it at
yeah,
father. I
of
don't know.
his fathers. Well, they could have just said encounters one of his father's eccentric disciples.
Yep,
There you
but
go.
no. Yohane, that is a Yonohe. Or no, nope, that didn't work.
No,
Yonone,
hey,
Yonone, Yonone. Ho,
yeah, no,
ho. Yeah, that's a no for
yeah,
me. I'm good.
yeah. No, real quick,
Malevolence.
I want to talk for a second, real quick, before we keep moving on. Can we just assume that most studios these days are good at animation for the most part? Because I feel like we keep repeating, like, no, the studio's good at animation.
I feel like they do, but if they have multiple shows in a season, or they're coming off of like a really big show, I feel
No,
like the next season they kind of
yeah,
go
that's
like a
fair.
little south.
You got me there, because there are even some in this upcoming season that might suffer from this too. So
I think
you got me there.
I
Fair enough.
honestly think Mappa suffered a little bit this season with
Oh,
Hell's Paradise.
Mappa suffered since season 4 of Attack on Titan, I think.
That's true.
They spent all of their time and effort in Chainsaw Man.
That's true. Yeah.
It's clear. It's very clear. I haven't been watching Vinland Saga because I think they're doing Vinland Saga too, right?
They are.
I
I've
haven't
heard
watched
good
Vinland
things though
Saga, so
about.
I've heard good things about the anime itself, but I haven't heard anyone talk about the animation quality or whatever. But
I really haven't actually
your-
heard too much about season 2.
to your point though about studio quality, fair enough.
But yeah,
Because I'm sure it'll be we'll talk about it later. There's one very 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 obvious one.
yes. Anyways, next up,
Keep going.
Malevolent Spirits Monogatari season 2. I did not watch season 1, let alone any of the other Monogatari series, so I am out of here.
Yeah. Well, again, the studio is going to be good.
BN.
Gintama, welcome to Demon School.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And, yeah. But
next up, Birdie Wing, your favorite.
Yeah. I've literally watched one episode of Birdie Wing this season. Haven't watched it since.
Our friend is very upset. Our friend is very upset.
I know,
with
Tim.
You.
I'm sorry. I will catch up. I promise. I will.
He got really mad at you.
I don't even remember. Funny. Anyways,
he's like, I'm drinking and I'm watching it. You watch it? You're like, I haven't watched it. He's like,
we had hard Tim that night. Anyways,
yeah, that was hard Tim night.
Hard Tim night. Anyways, level 1 Demon Lord and 1 Room Hero. Silverlink X Blade. So you got 2 studios working on this. It's a comedy fantasy. You were talking about this before the show. Why don't you give a little speech on this?
Oh, I haven't read it. Did you miss the part where I said I haven't read it?
Yes, I did miss that part.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I got it because it seemed interesting. It's not an isekai, but basically it's like this demon lord is reincarnated, I guess, and like starts off as like a small child or something. I don't know. It's something weird. It caught my eye. It seemed funny, but they get paired up with this little demon gets paired up with this giant buff dude, and they have to live in like a 1-bedroom apartment basically. So I don't know. I probably got it all completely wrong.
It basically looks like that Demon Lord gets his ass whooped, comes back 10 years later to the hero. The hero's just a couch potato, and doesn't care about, having a rematch. And the Demon Lord they become roommates, but also the Demon Lord trying to whip him back into shape to have that rematch.
Got it.
So, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, the manga caught my eye, but I probably won't watch it.
One of the studios, Studio Blade, they're doing your show that you're excited about, Hokkaido Gals.
It is.
Oh, Silverlink's doing it too.
I think Silverlink and Blade do a lot of collab.
Yeah, looks.
It's probably just a combination of maybe Silverlink. It seems like Silverlink is the bigger one because they've done a lot more anime by themselves.
Probably Blade's done a handful by themselves.
Not, I mean, by themselves, it's been,
3.
yeah, that's really it. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they just come in for some nice touch and assistance on different aspects. But yes, Hokkaido gals are super adorable. Adorable.
Adorable.
I don't know why I said it.
Oh, they're
I said it
so
like a, I
adorable,
said it like a baby.
Tygo.
You're so adorable.
Oh, magically
Um,
average, it's so adorable.
I don't know why I said it like a child.
It's okay.
Uh,
I said something really southern earlier, and I just corrected myself.
yeah, it's that one's gonna be good. But level 1 Demon Lord, I'll probably just stick with the manga. And then, like I said, this season is the theme of this season is I might pick it up.
The theme of this season is like sequels, honestly.
Well,
There's
yeah,
a
there's
handful
that,
of new shows, but it's mostly sequels
yeah,
that are interesting. But yeah, I'm out for
that's
this
fair.
one as well. I probably won't even read it unless you say something amazing about it.
How dare you?
Moving on, Undead Murder Farce. Okay, that's a fucking title.
I
Mystery
wanted
Vampire. Ooh.
I wanted that to be Undead Murder Fart.
I almost read it as that.
I know, I could tell you like really enunciated the farce.
Farce.
So that it made it very clear you weren't saying fart. Yeah.
They haven't
I
really
don't
done
know.
much. The Lapin track is the
Yeah,
studio.
no. Also, I don't. So I'm gonna be kind of critical here. I'm gonna be a
Okay.
little nitpicky. I don't like the categories of mystery and then the other one being just vampire.
Well, let's read the
It
synopsis.
makes me think like Clue, but with vampires.
The 19th century, a world inhabited by vampires, golems, werewolves, and other paranormal creatures. Immortal beauty and disembodied head Aya Rindo, along with half human, half demon, demon killer Sugaru
Shunichi.
Shunichi, yeah, sorry, and her loyal maid Suzuku Heisei travels through Europe as supernatural detective, the Cage User, solving supernatural mysteries while she searches for her lost body. No shit. The vibe I was getting from this, and I had to do a double take just to make sure that the title was the title. I thought this was going to be like a season 2 of Pretty Boy Detective Club, because it gave off that vibe, I feel like.
What 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 part of it gave off Pretty Boy Detective Club?
Kind of like I know that it's kind of dark, but like they have a pops of bright colors, and I thought that the pops of bright colors, but
You were
also
focusing exclusively on the poster.
yes.
Okay, because I
When
was
I saw
thinking.
the sorry, let me rephrase. When I first saw the
Okay,
poster, I thought like I had to make sure that the title was what it was because I thought it was
got it.
the other.
Got it.
Anyways,
Okay. Because I was like reading that synopsis. What in God's green earth made you think, oh, that's like Pretty Boy Detective Club? Was it the vampires, golems, werewolves part? Was it the disembodied head part? Or was it the fact that there's quite literally no mention of boys or even men in the synopsis as being part of the main character cast?
all of the above.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah,
Um,
no, this is I have been it really takes a lot. It takes like a Pretty Boy Detective Club-esque anime to get me into like the mystery theme. Because the last few, well, really the last one I watched all the way through that was quote unquote mystery was the shitty Tomodachi game because of the whole like mystery element of the who done it shtick
why we don't need
and
to bring that show up.
the death game, not death game aspect to it. But yeah, mystery is one of those, again, one of those categories where I'm like, I like it paired with others. I don't like it being the main thing because you're not going to get me with just a regular old mystery. Like I tried watching the detective
Never
is
die. The
dead.
detective is
The
already
detective is
dead.
already, yeah, and that one was garbage too. Because the whole shtick of it is like I met a detective and they died, but I had a heart transplant and I met you and I have to figure out who it is and it's the detective. And I'm like, cool. What's the mystery? Like, I'd rather it be goofy, like Pretty Boy Detective Club, where you quite literally can't figure out what the like what the actual result to the mystery is. Like, what did you see a fucking thing in space? No, it was some weird obscured thing that was dumb and stupid, like a government satellite exploding or what dumb shit they came up with the first mystery. Like,
Yeah. I think
like yeah,
the
like it's great.
last true mystery show that I really loved, and I double checked just to make sure it had the mystery tag because it's kind of a stretch. Was Odd Taxi. Odd Taxi was a
Yeah,
phenomenal show.
yeah, that would be like a mystery one I would agree with. Is that like it's superb
Yeah,
in that it's not again, but again that's one that's not entirely mystery based, right? Like it's
correct.
like there's so many different
They're not
elements to it that
they're not actively solving mysteries. It's just there's kind of a mystery to the show.
right. Yeah, like I'm reading through some of the other ones they've categorized as mystery in live chart, and another one that popped up was Promised Neverland, and I'm like, yeah, I could see, that's
There's mystery to the
mystery.
world. Yeah, they're trying
Yeah,
to figure
for
out
the
how the fuck they got to where they're at.
yeah, especially first season. But
Attack on Titan.
for this one, I skipped it. I didn't want to mention that one. We don't talk about that. For this one though, I don't know if I could get into something like that.
No,
It seems
I'm
too linear and too straightforward and kind of boring.
I'm good. I you had me at the title. You lost me at the description.
Well, technically, it had you at the poster.
That's true. It had me at the poster. It had me at the title, and then lost
It
me.
it reeled you in with the title, but then yeah, you
You
got
know what? It did its marketing. I'm gonna give it 1, maybe,
oh wow. You've
just to
convinced
see.
yourself.
I've convinced myself because you know what? I'm a sucker for good marketing. If it looks pretty, I might give it a shot. So
It
yeah,
doesn't even look pretty. It looks chaotic. It's a bird cage with like a
with
bunch
3
of
people and a
pictures.
bunch of pictures. Yeah,
Where's the floating? Oh, there's the floating head. God, it's so tiny. You'd have to get a magnifying glass to fucking see what you're looking at.
I actually don't see the floating head.
Yeah.
Unless this thing on the right is the floating
Yeah,
head.
that's the floating head on the
Oh,
right.
I thought there was a
It's
body
just
behind them, but I guess they
oh,
don't
maybe
have
there
legs.
is.
No, there's no
Oh,
legs.
that's the legs of the chair, I think.
I guess
Like I
it's
said,
like a floating head, but also like a
you're
V-neck. Like it has a
you're
necklace
proving
around
my
it.
point.
I
You're
don't know.
proving my
We'll
point.
give it an episode. I'll let you know how it is.
All right, thank you.
Moving on to Helk. And I think that this is my kind of black sheep of the season. I think this one's really flown under the radar. I haven't read the manga. I've been tempted to pick it up, and if the first few episodes are good, I might do that. But because I think only the first 2 or 3 volumes are out for this currently, and there's 12 total. But Helk, action fantasy by Statelight. Certain country in the demon world, the Demon King was defeated by the hands of one of the heroes, and a competition was held for the title of New Demon King. The Imperial Heavenly Kings, Vermillo, who is in charge of the tournament, is furious at the participation of the human hero Helk, who is supposed to be his enemy. After receiving news of the fall of the castle of Urum before the final, Vermillo sets out to retake Urum Castle with Helk and other finalists. With a smile, Helk says, "Let's destroy humans." Basically, this human hero doesn't like humans and wants to become the next demon lord. That's what the synopsis of the show is supposed to be.
Cool. Yeah, you told me about this one before.
Yeah.
And the premise seemed interesting enough. This is one I'll probably give a try too. I think we need to change our theme though for the season. Though.
What's that?
Demon. Just straight demon. We've read like 7 in a row that have some sort of demon aspect to it.
That's fair. But yeah, just a heads up, this one will be on High Dive. So for those of you who do, yeah, I realized it when I got here and I saw at the bottom it said High Dive. I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot that we.
In fairness, there haven't been any that we've been like, oh yeah, you should keep an eye out for. The last one, Undead Murder Farce, is Crunchyroll. Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero is High Dive. But those are really the only ones, I guess, of note so far.
Masterful Cat is suppressed again. TBD. I don't know. That'll probably be Crunchyroll.
7 C's.
It's 7. It's 7.
Yeah. Figure that one out, folks.
We'll figure it out later.
People being like, "There's no 7C streaming service."
But yeah, I'm gonna give Helk a 3-episode try for sure. So, you? You gonna check it out?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I'll give it an episode, I think.
All right, fair enough. Next show, Sugar Apple Fairy Tales, second core. Haven't watched the first core, so
Continuation.
I'm out.
Yeah.
So we will move on. Dark Gathering, horror supernatural. Now, I have actually yet to really find a good horror anime in the sense that it is actually like scary. Because I've seen like grotesque horror, like in like Blood Sea or Corpse Princess, but I haven't seen. I mean, and I also like probably the most horror show that I enjoyed was Another, and that was not really horror at all.
Yeah, the horror genre for anime is hard because I think it's more people attributed to the gory type shows as being like, oh, that's a horror, that's spooky. But yeah, there's no true like, it's not like there's no anime that is like a true horror film style show. I don't think, at least by my recollection. I would assume the closest one we'd have of recent, and it's very recent, would be the Junji Ito Tales of the Macabre, I think.
I haven't watched it yet. It's on the to watch list, but
So I assume that has to be the closest, because Junji Ito is, I don't think it's shocking to say this, but is the person, the mangaka that people think of when it comes to horror.
Yeah.
Like the one that stands well above the rest in that genre. So I would have to assume that anime is more akin to what Western folk would think of when they hear horror.
It's true. But yeah, I haven't watched any of those. I hear good things actually about the newest adaptation, the one that you were just talking about on Netflix, I think. But I looked at OLM real quick just to see, what else they've done, because I know that they've done a lot. They already have 3 shows this coming season. They have Pokemon, Dark Gathering, and Mix Maicy Story
the one
season
we talked
2.
about earlier, the baseball one.
But I will say, I scrolled up and looking at January 2024, there was a show called Pon no Michi, and I thought that this was just season 2 or a spin-off story for Licorice Recoil, because that is literally just the character from Licorice Recoil.
Why are you hang on, time out. Why are you going that far ahead?
No, I'm at OLM. I'm on OLM's page.
Why are you talking about January?
I said I was on OLM's page and I just saw this character and I was like, is this Licorice Recoil? Okay, fine. I'm fine. Okay.
Look at me. Look at me. Focus.
No.
No, there's so going back to Dark Gathering, there's one glaring issue, and the main reason why I probably won't be able to watch it. And I could be getting the pronunciation wrong, but I believe the main character, who is described as a ghost-fearing psychic that eventually becomes a shut-in, their name is Keitaro Gentoga, which is too close to Ketaro from everyone's favorite ghost stories.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I probably won't.
Like the first thing I thought of.
I probably won't watch this. Unless I hear really good things about it through the grapevine, I probably won't watch it.
Yeah,
it's just horror anime have never done it for me, really.
I have yet to watch and read this series because we had both been very upsetty spaghetti about it all. The anime specifically, I should say. Well, no, and the manga too. But would Summertime Rendering be, I guess, classified as a horror?
No,
to some degree,
a thriller, if anything. There's no horror aspect really to it. It's mostly like a thriller, like mystery murder whodunit thriller.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't think there was anything horror about it.
Like I said, I haven't read it fully because it took them 28 years to get the manga out in hardcover, and then it took them 32 years to transfer it over to the US for us to be able to watch it. So no, again, that genre is very finicky, so it's a pass for me as well.
Pass for me as well. Moving on, Spy Classroom Season 2. Did not watch Season 1, even though I wanted to. Gonna pass on this.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. So
more than likely, this will also be on High Dive as well. Dark Gathering, if you're interested, also going to be on High Dive. High Dive's got a lot this season. At least they've got the bottom half of this list.
Yeah. You gotta start somewhere, man. You gotta get
That's
the
true.
scraps first before you can sit at the table.
True.
So
They've got some bangers this season though. But yeah. Tempuru, no one can live on in loneliness.
so I already read the synopsis for this. I this is I haven't had an anime like this in a while. This one seems like the Inukai-san's dog one. That one was just funny to see what the fuck it was like, and it was worse than what I expected. And I didn't even finish it. It was very painful to get through at times. That one was more just, we'll call it a science experiment to see if they actually could do this anime, and they did, and it was bad. This one is just some good old etchy harem bullshit, and there's nothing else beyond that. It's a guy who is trying to avoid giving into his inhibitions, so to speak, when it comes to the
Which is
ladies. So
apparently
he's like, I'm gonna become a
hereditary.
which not a good message there. Let's maybe rethink that in the break room, folks. Switch it up a little bit. But yeah, is trying to avoid apparently following in his lineage's footsteps of just being a man whore, and just is like, I'm gonna become a monk, and then goes to a temple, and boy, sure as shit, it's just full of not just girls, absolutely gorgeous girls. Oh no, what's he gonna do? And then the synopsis says, so begins a new rom-com about the temple life of three adorable triplets and two beautiful freeloaders.
So
For fuck's sake.
two things. One, gonna be on three things. One, gonna be on Crunchyroll. Two,
Okay.
I don't think the guy is on the poster unless he's that little
he's not.
speck in the background there.
Unless he's the postage sign.
that or the person in the background, which I don't even think that's them either.
But yeah.
And three, I'm gonna give it one episode for science.
Yay! Yay! I got a fourth for you.
Oh,
this studio this is only their second ever anime, and their first one was this season,
God.
which is my one-hit kill sister. Also fairly etchy, if I'm remembering
it
correctly.
doesn't have etchy as a tag.
It doesn't have etchy, but I mean,
from the poster I could see it though.
Yeah.
You've got the classic not assistant, but the receptionist looking character holding a clipboard to their chest closely.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell because every single character is female except for the main character.
Which at least they've got the main character on this poster.
Yeah, but again, I mean, the main character could be the
signpost.
I also love. I mean, I know this is just standard anime trope stuff, but I love that out of these 6 characters that are in the picture, let's dwindle it down to the 5 that are like actually in focus, and you don't have to like squint to see. The 5 that are in focus, 2 of them have purple hair.
Yeah.
And 2 are blonde, and one's like a brunette, I guess.
They can be.
I love. I love that they're like.
I've enhanced the photo.
We're gonna make some normal. Like, we're gonna make some traditional colored hair, but let's make 2 kind of out there, but the same and purple.
Yeah, I've enhanced the visual, and there's no boy on here. There is a boy on the other posters.
Is it a ghost?
What? No, it's
in the background.
Oh, it's like a older, I think, probably head of the temple.
Oh, they just threw him back. Oh, that poor girl or woman.
Yeah, and then you have I guess this redheaded guy is gonna be the main character.
All right, well,
so fun, but one episode just for science.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a rough one. But
moving on, Blue Orchestra. You got drama, music, performing arts school. Lone violin virtuoso, the power of harmony, and Frencho. You know what? Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna just end it with that one sentence. A lone violin virtuoso, the power of harmony and friendship. That's all we need to know.
Wow, this studio has done a literal fuck ton.
Well, yeah, it's Japan Animation, Nippon Animation.
No, I know they did the original Hunter x Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah, these ones are always. I feel like these ones are always hit or miss. Like, because you have Blue Period, You have the one from a couple years ago now that you and Lobo were always high on, which was like the those Snow White notes, I think, or those.
Oh, it started great and then just was
Yeah,
not.
yeah. The art based ones, whether it's music or actual, like
Performing
other.
arts.
Well, but painting's not a performing art, would it be?
It's art or performing arts. Sorry.
We'll just categorize it under the entire art genre.
Sure.
Seem to be very sporadic in terms of like whether or not they're good or bad or just kind of eh. So
Yeah.
I don't know. This one, and it's also like very niche. And as much as I do love music and I love performing arts and um orchestra, I don't know. I'm getting a sense that it's just going to be pretty meh, so it's not worth the try. But I'm going to keep my eyes out at least.
Yeah, I'll keep my
See if
ear to
people
the
are gonna.
ground on this one, but I'm gonna pass as
Well,
well.
hang on, wait.
Oh,
Is this a continuation? Oh, it's a continuation. We're dumb.
oh yeah,
We've been talking
episode
about it the
12.
whole time. It started in spring. We're stupid. Ignore us. We're
Yep.
stupid.
Anyways,
It's already been going. Is it good? Tell us in the comments below.
please
Or wherever
do.
you keep comments.
Atelier Ryza Ever Darkness in the Secret Hideout. This is just basically an anime based off a video game. I have not played the video. Actually, I've played one of the Atelier games, but I've never played the Ryza ones, so not gonna watch it. I'm good. I know what it's gonna be essentially, and I'm fine. So
Yeah, I'm okay.
yeah.
I'm all right. Real quick on video games, we are finally in the United States, or at least in North America, getting Talked Up Destiny.
Oh,
It
neat.
is coming out, I think, in a week.
Did not know that. Good to know.
Yeah.
Sweet reincarnation.
Nope.
This just looks like a baking anime feel goodsy little kids. I'm good.
Nope. I am good because I read the first line.
A boy
and I
named
know-
Pastry.
Yeah, that's it. Stop. No, I'm good. That's like watching fucking I don't even know, a basketball anime and the main character's name is Free Throw.
Yeah. No.
Like that's stupid as shit. Pastry.
I'm good. Yep. Nope. We're moving on.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's also a lot of like little kids.
A lot of little children.
It's very unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay. And
Anyways,
moving on.
My Happy Marriage. I think
my wife is reading this actually.
I think yeah, I don't know what I think. I don't have any feelings about this at all.
I don't know what I think.
But the first sentence, is this a marriage a blessing or a curse? It's all caps.
It's some I think it's like set in like a little bit in the past ish. I don't know if it's present time.
It is a historical.
I don't know.
It's a historical.
I don't know why I'm talking like I know anything. I just, like I said, I think my wife is reading it and she likes the manhwa, I think it actually is. Or it might be a manga. I don't know.
Light novel. So
I'm gonna stop. Well, it is manga too, I think.
If I guess it started as a light novel.
Because I don't know. I don't know anything.
We are both out for this one. You probably may see it secondhand because of your wife, but I will not be watching this.
FYI, it is a manga and it is not
a manhwa.
It's a manga.
Yeah,
it's not
because it starts as a light novel.
Starts with okay. Keep going.
Starts with Fate Strange, Fake Whispers of Dawn.
No, I fucking hate the Fate series. It's also, yeah, no.
Yeah, you and I were not a huge fan of the Fate
series.
Yeah, No, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. We watched Fate Zero or Fate's Unlimited Blade Works, one of the Fates, like a year ago, and I did not like it.
There's so many. I'm like looking through all the Fates. There's so many fucking
It's
Fates.
not that there's so many, it's just that like with the original one that we watched, or whichever one we watched, it was like they talked about fighting more than they actually fought, and it was frustrating. And I'm sure it's gotten better. I'm sure it has.
I know a lot of people like the Fate Stay Night, right? It's Fate Stay.
Well,
whatever. Fate Stay Night. That's one series that there's like multiple seasons of, I think.
Fate Zero was the original, I think, and then Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works was like a remake of it. I don't know.
I gotta stop talking. I don't know, but regardless, we don't like it. If you want to watch it, it's gonna be I
Probably
don't know.
Crunchyroll more than likely.
Maybe, I don't know.
We Happy Marriage is, I believe, Netflix, because there's a little Netflix symbol here, and I've not seen that on any other one.
Wow, would you look at that? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as for the other ones that we talked about earlier, I don't think anything. I
Sweet
don't know anything.
Reincarnation is Crunchyroll. Atelier is
Probably Crunchyroll.
Yeah, maybe. There's a lot that still have yet to be at least updated.
We're
here,
still about
so
2 weeks out from this season, so a
we
little
should.
less.
We should know this week.
Yeah, we'll find out probably later this week, if not next week. But
Yeah.
moving on, the next one, the most heretical last boss queen from villainess to savior. No,
It's that same like my life as a villainess stuff. The OLM team Yoshioka though is the one that actually did Odd Taxi. So again, animation wise, it's gonna be really pretty. Oh my god, Odd Taxi came out over 2 years ago. That's
that
crazy.
hurts.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm good. It's fine.
Seems like they like the isekai stuff too. Their other one was the Life with an Ordinary Guy Who Reincarnated into a Fantasy Knockout.
Yeah, there's a fan base out there for it, and it's not me.
Yeah, it's not me either.
It's out there for you. It'll probably be on Crunchyroll, but nothing. No, it's on High Dive, because they have the little monkey symbol there.
Monkey.
Next up, the Great Cleric. Fantasy Isekai Reincarnation. Why do you have to have Isekai and Reincarnation when it's?
I don't know. Well, I get because technically you can get Isekai without being reincarnated. It's ReZero.
I guess, and same with Dead Mount Deathplay, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Because reincarnation would be like Mushoku Tensei, but not.
Well, here's your synopsis. Can a former salaryman become peerless in another world? There you go. There's more to it, but that's the first line. Yeah, that's just
runs around solo. I guess what. My brain don't work tonight.
No.
Having no equal, matchless, or unrivaled is peerless. Yeah, so I was kind of on the right path-ish.
Yeah, no.
The day-to-day life of a super masochistic, back-from-the-dead healer begins with his very survival on the line. Oh, so he's a healer. Oh, so he's unmatched and unrivaled, but he has to heal. So it's probably going to be some stupid bullshit about how he's a salaryman and he was ruthless as a salaryman, but now stuck in the healer class because he's a cleric, he has to learn how to get along with people.
I'm out. I don't.
We found it. We figured it out, folks. We did it. We solved it for you. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm good. Next up,
are we getting like? I don't want to go too deep, but are we getting like?
Are we becoming curmudgeons?
Yeah, we're getting numb to it all. Like we don't see it with the wide-eyed curiosity we used to. We used to be like, whoa!
Well, there's a hint. No. I don't think we're there quite yet because there's a few on my list that I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna put it on there for an episode. This just does nothing about this. Does it for me? Nothing about it.
That's fair.
I think
it's probably just me reacting to us this season being more sticklers on the lower tiered shows and not having
because there's a lot of quality on the top tier shows.
No, I know, but it seemed like granted I haven't watched jack shit this season, but there was more like those like, ooh, I bet this is going to be a good one from this season than there are this, and maybe that's what I'm focusing too much on. But yeah, no, this is a no-go for me. This next one though,
I was gonna say more so for me, just as to why it's a no-go. I'm like, it takes an absolute ridiculous type of isekai for me to get into it. If it's just about like, oh, I'm a healer, it's like, no, I'm good.
It takes one with a good
either a good plot or it is absolutely batshit crazy, like 2 titles that we're going to talk from now. But yeah, the next one, Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. Anthropomorphic fantasy romance.
You skip that? You skipped one.
No, I didn't.
Are our lists different? Oh, god damn it. Is the crazy one after?
Yes, like I said, 2. Because now is Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts.
All right. It's Sacrificial Princess.
Yeah, this is like reverse Beauty and the Beast, maybe. I don't know.
It's anthropomorphic. Yeah. Ugh.
What?
I don't. Oh, it's also continuation.
Yeah.
We gotta stop talking about these
We don't.
continuation ones.
We're good. Begin spring 2023. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this next one, very, very, very excited about because of how batshit crazy it is. And that is Reborn as a Vending Machine. I Now Wander the Dungeon.
Yeah.
It takes a fucking weird ass premise like that for me to get into an isekai. That or it has to have a really fucking good story, like one of the top shows that's coming up this coming season, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon. This is absolutely, I'm watching all of it, no matter how big of a fucking trash fire it is.
I mean,
I have volume 1 of the manga just sitting on my shelf.
do you really?
I do. I'm very excited to read it.
So this is another one where it's 2 studios. The unfortunate thing, oh, for fuck's sake, they've collabed on other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know the ones they've collabed on?
Oh, I see it. World Ends Harem.
World End Harem, Siren, and My Dreamy Realist, which is one actually coming out this summer as well. So these 2 studios have 2 upcoming anime. However, I will say though, they did a one that I have read. I've not watched yet, but read, and I've loved it, which is Miss Kazumi Loves Ramen Noodles. Loved reading that one. That series was adorable.
I think I watched like the first 5 episodes of that, and I was like, you know what? I'm good.
To my knowledge, there's only 2 volumes for it, so I'm like, there has to. I wonder if there's more. But the rest of it, though, good God,
good golly, all.
I don't know how this is gonna go, because it seems like most of their other ones are lolly-esque or just very ecchi.
Have you, okay, to be fair, I've watched the teaser trailer for this. Have you watched the teaser for this?
Yes.
It's gonna be a little bit ecchi.
No, it is. The main character is the vending machine, but the one that is
carrying the vending machine.
Yes. Yeah. No. Like I said, like I know it's still going to be. It's just a matter of what angle they're gonna do it with.
Regardless,
I don't want to know.
I am going to watch the ever living shit out of this. I'm very excited about this dumb premise.
This is gonna be goofy as shit. I think it's gonna be great.
Yep. We're moving on. Saint Cilia and Pastor Lawrence. Honestly, could we just skip this row? Because one of them is a continuation, or that one is just I have no.
The Duke of Death and his main season 2. No.
And then the show that will
like the 3. Yeah, if you like the 3D animation, the Duke of Death, I know people did like it, but I can't get into the animation style. It's too bad. Yeah.
And the other one is a child pornography or convicted child pornography.
Yeah, it's the show that shall not be named. For any of you wondering what it is, just go look it up.
Just watch our YouTube video. We're at fucking 52:36 right now.
Oh god, this is long. All right.
Yes. Moving on, My Tiny Senpai. This is something we discussed. I'm gonna give it an episode, it's just to see if it's any good.
I'm probably gonna watch it, honestly. I mean, with the shows that we're gonna talk about at the end, I need a nice cleansers, and I feel like My Tiny Senpai and that super ecchi one about the monk thing, and then even Vending Machine are gonna be like my nice palate cleansers, because the shows I'll be watching weekly are soul wrenching, and so.
I'll watch an episode. We'll see how it is. Project Number 9. I know they're familiar, but I don't remember what.
I think they did.
Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Love After World Domination. That's the one.
My stepmom's daughter is my ex. That's where I remember them from.
My Love After World Domination. They did bottom tier character Tomozaki and then Higehiro, which was a disaster.
Some good ones. I mean, like, but look wise, at least they're pretty.
Yeah, look wise it's good. So it'll be nice animation, but I'll watch an episode of it. Next up, My Dreamy Realist.
So this is the same studio combination that's doing Vending Machine.
Yes. Also, no studio for My Tiny Senpai yet. Sorry.
No streaming site.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the one where the studio staff was like, we need to have something ecchi though. We're gonna go insane. And they're like, all right, let's make another one. Fucking My Dreamy Realist. And they're like, oh, thank God. So I'm sure they're gonna put all of their etchiness here in all likelihood. It only shows females.
Yeah. It's a rom-com revolving around two people who just can't get their feelings across, and both will think their love is unrequited.
Yeah.
Well, there's your
Well,
shit.
there you
There's the entire show for you.
Yeah, yeah. We did it.
Yep, we did it. No, I'm not. I'm out. I'm good. I don't need it.
I'm
It's fine.
good.
My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. Yep. Again, it really takes a fucking special isekai for me to really get into it.
This poster also looks garbage. This poster looks like they Adobe photoshopped in characters from other ones and just kind of placed them in random spots.
And took the background from season 4 of Danmachi.
Yeah, you're right. Holy shit, you're right.
Jesus,
like,
that looks
it doesn't make
horrible.
sense. There's like a girl in like a cleric outfit, a dude wearing like a sweater vest with a gun, a girl in what looks like Megumin's dress from Konosuba, like putting her hand out like this and shooting out pumpkins. A bunny girl, like not a girl who is a bunny, a
person
like
dressed up as a bunny girl.
Yeah, like the anime figure, like my Ren that I have. Oh, it's not gonna show up on camera. That's fine. Yeah, but this poster looks like hot ass.
This doesn't. How did it make this top like high on the fucking list?
I don't know.
It looks horrible. Yeah, no. It really takes a special isekai for me to watch it, so I'm out. We're gonna kind of blast through a few of these. Bungo Stray Dogs season 5. I will absolutely 100% be watching this. This is a great series. This is a very solid 8 out of 10 series. If you have not watched it,
my wife will be watching it, I'm sure. So
yeah, it's fantastic. If you've not watched it, it's really easy to get through. Each season's only 12 episodes, and there's a movie. So
oh god,
yeah. Hero Classroom, action ecchi fantasy harem school. No,
this is a High School DxD. There's like vampires and yeah, this is High School DxD.
This looks like High School DxD meets Hatsune Miku meets Welcome to Demon School. Iruma-kun meets fucking Monster Mune-kun or whatever.
Monster Masu. There's no anthropomorphism.
No, but the redheaded girl looks essentially exactly the same minus the tail.
Yeah, like the snake.
Yeah. Like it just is like, hey, take your favorite harems and add Hatsune Miku with boobs and just throw it into there. With the guy from fucking the Card Captor whatever series, the DX Duel Masters whatever with the two-tone hair.
But you know this is going to be good because the studio that's doing it has done every single Girls und Panzer series.
Oh good. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh my god, there's a lot more Girls und Panzer than I thought there was.
They're all like 7.7 or higher? What is going on?
It keeps going. There's more of them.
Stop. Keep going.
I keep scrolling and there's more.
Stop. We gotta keep going. We're already at like an hour. There's a lot of girls in tanks. Girls und Panzer.
Liar Liars, the next show by Geek Toys. They're currently doing Dead Mount Death Play. I'm loving Dead Mount Death Play. Comedy psychological romance school strategy game. I think
No, this is giving me weird Tomodachi game vibes. I don't like it.
No, this is giving me more No Game No Life meets like idle bullshit. I don't know. This might be okay. This is a happy mix between No Game No Life and Kakiguri, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yeah,
it's gonna be a mixture, a good happy medium between the two. I might give this one. One.
You let me know how it goes. You've got a lot on your list already, just FYI.
No, I know. I'm aware.
All right.
This is the one show that I like, the new show on the block that I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
And that is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. I've been reading this since volume 1. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Volume 10 just came out.
Yeah. The trailer looked good too. Would you like to know something shocking though?
What's up?
This is the studio Bug Films. It is their first anime.
Yes, it is.
So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Hopefully there's no delays or anything, but it does look fun. It's one of the series that I also have a good, not all of the volumes, but a good portion of and just haven't read.
Interesting note. This is coming to Netflix.
It is. It's got
Netflix and Hulu.
Symbol.
I clicked on Bug Films thing and it says Zom 100 TV anime reveals July 9th debut, Hulu and Netflix streaming. So there you go. Hulu and Netflix.
There you go.
Rent a Girlfriend season 3. I'm out.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
But
Moving on.
sorry, yeah, I cut you off, but I will be watching all of Zom 100.
Yeah,
So.
I assumed as much, but yeah, no. Rent a Girlfriend we can skip.
Am I actually the strongest? Another isekai power fantasy.
No one cares.
I'm good.
No one cares if you're the strongest.
Reign of the Seven Spellblades. This looks like edgy Lelouch the Revolution, and that's saying something.
It is. I like how starts off. It's springtime at Kimberly Magic Academy.
What
You look over at the poster, and they all have swords.
It's like such a dark setting. It's like Kimberly Magic Academy.
Yeah. Where do you attend school? I attended the prestigious Kimberly Magic Academy.
Oh my god!
I was thrown off at the fact that they all have swords.
Skilled and studious boy Oliver, can I have some more, please? And headstrong samurai girl Nanano.
Seems very European.
No. I don't know. Yeah, it's a no. I'm
Dark
good.
secrets and endless danger lurk behind every corner.
Can these wizards make it
to graduation alive? Oh my god!
It's on Crunchyroll. I'm out. I'm not watching it.
No, I'm good.
Next up, we talked about this before because we were very confused as to what the fuck this is. It's quintessential quintuplets. Holy fuck. Is getting another like season-ish. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but basically they're covering the side stories that were in the manga that weren't in the original anime.
It's a limited series that is being shown in theaters and on TV in Japan, and it's some of the short stories or parts of the manga that weren't covered in the original anime.
What I just said.
Yeah. I'm more saying it as a question mark because I'm like,
yeah,
is there much more to it that people care about? Is it to the level of Horimiya where they're like, fuck, you missed out on all these great shit?
Well, there's only 2 seasons and
they have a movie. It like wraps up everything, I thought. Because that's where the manga ends.
The manga is 14 volumes, so it's like if you're going through 4 to 5 volumes a season normally, like there's still 4 volumes. Well, I guess if you have the movie.
Let's be real here, though. It's probably 5 to 6 because it's slice of life, and then you have the movie, so that should cover everything.
I don't know. Well, if you like quintessential quintuplets, said it right that time. There's more coming for you.
There you go.
I'm not gonna watch it. I've only seen season 1, and I don't really remember it. The girl I like forgot her glasses.
Cute.
I read volume 1, was not impressed. I know you're looking forward to this one, so I won't poo-poo it, but
I'm not looking forward to it. It just seems, I don't know. There's always one this season has no staple slice of life for me to look forward to. This was the only one that kind of stood out.
Yeah.
That's all.
Am
I gonna get bored with it because she keeps forgetting her fucking glasses? Yeah, I'm gonna just get, like, by episode 3, I'm gonna be yelling at my TV while I'm in the bathtub, just being like, "You dumb whore! Just get your glasses. Get an extra pair. Have him keep a pair for you. Fuck, just have pairs everywhere."
So real quick, just backtracking. Remember how we said 3 subheaders is like the best amount? Zom 100 has 8.
I think the next one we're going to talk about is right up next to that too.
Devil is a Part-Timer season 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's got 8 as well.
Which doesn't make sense because wouldn't it be season 3?
3? Unless it's season 2, part 2? I don't know.
Oh my god, you're shitting me. No, I know what they did.
What? Are they redoing it?
No. I don't know if this is the case. People who out there who love this series can correct me. And if you do, I still won't care. The original is the devil is a part-timer with 1 singular exclamation point. The newest season is the devil is a part-timer with 2 exclamation points. And this one is the devil is a part-timer with 2 exclamation points, season 2.
But when you click into the one with 2 exclamation points, it says note 2nd season of the devil. Oh, so it's Devil is a Part-Timer season 1 part 2. That's correct. Stupid. 2nd season of the devil is a part-timer. 2nd season of Devil is a Part-Timer, meaning season 1 part 2.
Season 1 part 2? What do you mean?
The devil is a part-timer with 2 exclamation points.
2 exclamation points. Yes, correct.
Yeah, and then this is just the start of the second season. That's silly.
You gotta enunciate more. I wasn't
My bad.
understanding. It's the devil is a part-timer versus the devil is a part-timer.
Ah! Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not watch season 2. I'm.
Oh, I tried.
I
tried
did.
the
I tried
hardest 'cause
too, but it did not.
I loved the singular exclamation point one. I love that. I thought it
You
was
and I
great.
both.
But the double exclamation point took a double deuce on my chest,
Yeah.
and it was really rude of it to do so. I was not a fan.
We'll see if it gets any better through the grapevine.
It won't.
But what will get better is Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War: The Separation.
Oh,
Bleach is back, baby.
I don't want to ruin anything, but there is a character, there's a Soul Reaper that his Bankai is going to be revealed, and it had never been created by the author Tite Kubo. It was only ever created in a video game for Bleach, but it was run by the author, and they basically kind of like approved it. But we get to actually see it animated, and it's going to blow your fucking mind.
Well, I think we can all guess as to what fucking character that is, but okay. Thank you for that.
Who is it?
The guy who appearingly never had a Bankai. The only one. The only fucking character in the show that they're like, he doesn't have a Bankai.
I mean,
anyways.
Maybe.
Bleach is back.
Maybe.
Bleach is back. We're very excited.
Masamune-kun's
Revenge R Season 2. I'm very looking forward to this trash heap of a show. Yeah, it is a trash heap, and I love it.
Poster just screams, get ready for nothing but etchiness.
It's not very etchy, actually. But it is a harem. So, yeah, if you haven't watched Season 1, it's basically fat kid gets skinny because his childhood crush rejected him, and he wants to now make her fall in love with him just so he can reject her. So,
same.
Yeah. So that's the show. Looking forward to Season 2, but Season 1 came out about 7 years ago, something like that. So take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we talked about this one before when we did our episode on
Yes, we did.
Length of time between. So
yes,
I'll be
we
interested
did.
to see what you say. I'm assuming you're watching it.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And then we have Horimiya: The Missing Pieces. This is basically just the side stories we never got in the original show. I will be watching this because I loved Horimiya.
Yeah. The next season is called Horimiya Meets the Big O, by the way.
What?
Not familiar with the Shel Silverstein story, The Missing Piece Meets the Big O?
Nope. That one just went, woohoo!
No Shel Silverstein fans out there?
That went way over my head.
Was it a light in the attic at the where the sidewalk ends?
You think I read?
No one likes Shel Silverstein? Really? He was like a huge part of my
childhood. I know the name.
Yeah. He had a book. The Missing Piece Meets the Big O.
He's also had multiple books. I don't know the fucking names of them. Anyways.
Yeah, I know. But all right, anyway.
I'll be watching Horimiya: The Missing Pieces. Looking forward to it.
Meets the Big O.
This one is probably, I think, your and mine probably most anticipated show.
Yep.
And that is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2.
Correctamundo.
Boy, howdy, am I excited for this one.
Did you ever watch the OVA for...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
For her name?
It just...
Eris, right? Eris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
for all of you who don't know, there's after the first season, which was 2 parts, there was a OVA or like I guess would it be an OVA? I think it's an OVA, right?
Yeah, it's an OVA.
That just followed like Eris after the ending of season 1 for like one singular adventure, which was really, really good. It was very interesting to see.
Yeah,
kind of
Eris Grey Rat.
Yes. Grey Rat? Isn't it Greyheart?
No, it's Grey Rat.
I think it's Greyheart.
They're all gray rats.
They're gray rats? I do not remember them saying that in the anime. I feel like that would have stuck with me.
They are gray rats. Greyrat. Grey Rat. That is their last name.
Okay.
Anyways, yes.
Press Y to doubt.
Okay, well, It is what it is. But
You
yeah,
pronounce things poorly.
I literally just spelt it for you.
It's probably pronounced Greyart though, not Grey Rat. Spell it again.
Greyrat. Grey rat.
I'm gonna say no. I'm going to.
You go rewatch season 1 then, good sir.
Why does that not sound right?
Anyways, season 2 is coming out. Very excited about it. I've read a little ahead. The manga does not cover all of what season 2 will cover. It has not caught up because it is a light novel, so they are pretty much, I think they're almost done with the series if they haven't already finished it. Yeah. But yeah, this is going to cover something that's I have not seen covered in anime, and I'm very interested how it pans out.
Huh.
Yeah, I won't say anymore, but very excited for it. Looking forward to it. We'll see. But yeah, in the last season for next season, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, which is going to be great. It's going to be a 2-core, consecutive 2-core. Yes. So you will get 2 seasons of Jujutsu Kaisen starting next season, which I need to rewatch season 1 because it's been a while.
No, you don't.
Yeah. The ending of season 1's a little fuzzy for me, so
I just not much catching up to do. I know the one thing that people have already started to clamor about online is that they think the animation looks really bad because they are comparing
season 1 to season 2.
Well, specific to the different images of Gojo from season 1 and then to what he's been shown in the trailer in season 2. And it's not a spoiler alert, by the way, for anyone out there. This season is going to go back in the past a wee bit to cover some characters and their
history
relationships with one. Yeah, we'll go with history with one another. That sounds better than relationships, as I know relationships will get all of the certain group of fans all up in a hizzy.
A hizzy, a tizzy, his, tis, the tizzy. I don't know what I'm saying.
We gotta end the stream.
Both of our. I mean, your brain's broken too, so don't give me that shit.
It's not Grey Rat. I don't remember them ever saying Grey Rat.
Rudius Grey Rat. It is Rudius Grey Rat. Oh my god.
I'm going to watch the first episode.
This is another Berenstein Bears situation for you, good sir.
It's Bernstein.
Exactly. But that's all that's coming out next season. Tell us in the comments what you are most excited for. You have heard what we are most excited for. We will be discussing this later next season. We'll do a mid-season review as to how we are feeling, and then we will obviously do a season review on what our favorite shows were. But we will be back next week with a brand new episode. So until next time, Spark Triumph. We'll see you then.